Good day and welcome to the news. Governor Akeredolu announces that Southwest governors will adopt ways to protect citizens. Now the news in details. Governor of Ondo State, Oluwarotimi Akeredolu, has announced that governors in the Southwest region will adopt ways to get arms to defend their people following the worsening security situation in the country. The governor, who is also the chairman of the Southwest Governors Forum, vowed that the state will confront bandits and herdsmen terrorizing their forest reserves. Speaking during the Politics Today program on Channels Television on Tuesday, July 5th, the governor said that the people of the Southwest are brave people who will fight the terrorists back into the forests. He, however, decried a situation where criminals are left to acquire illegal weapons while Nigerians are disposed of their legally acquired weapons. The governor noted, "We cannot continue like this any longer. The governors will adopt ways of defending their people. If the worsening security situation is to be controlled, Nigeria must begin to seriously consider the issue of state police, because that is the only way out of this insecurity mess in Nigeria. We know the limitations of our security agencies, which are caused by our perverted federalism. We cannot secure Nigeria with a central police command. We need to have state police. A situation where one commander sits in Abuja to give orders to the rest of the country is no longer fashionable." The governor charged the people of Ondo State to henceforth confront the criminals when they attack them instead of running into their homes. Akeredolu further explained, "We can't run away from them. We must be prepared to confront the challenges. Our people cannot afford to lay back as if we are lazy. We are not lazy, we are indomitable. How we are going to confront the criminal is not what we shall discuss in public, but how we are going to do it is nobody's business." So here we have Governor Akeredolu, who is the governor of Ondo State, speaking on how the Southwest governors actually will adopt a way to protect their citizens. And he said this during an episode of Politics Today program on Channels Television. And he was saying this, talking about the worsening security situation here in Nigeria. And he spoke about how these bandits, these herdsmen that are terrorizing their forest reserves are actually allowed to acquire illegal weapons, while Nigerians are actually disposed of their legally acquired weapons. And he said they cannot continue like that, and he said the governors will have to adopt a way of defending their people. He said the worsening security situation, if the worsening security situation is to be controlled, that Nigeria must begin to actually consider the issue of state police. So as we all know, in Nigeria, we actually run a federal police. We don't have state police, and it's just one police unit, and which is the federal police, and then they are posted to different states, and then the Inspector General of Police is based in Abuja, and so that person that calls all the shots and practically commands the entire police force. And Governor Akeredolu is saying that that cannot work, that if we are actually going to work on the security situation in the country, then we need to actually consider the state police. And this is something that Governor Akeredolu has actually been pushing for, the issue of state police. He has been pushing for it for a very long time, saying that state police is actually going to do more good than harm, as people are trying to say that a lot of politicians are pushing back the issue of state police, claiming that state police is going to just cause a lot of nuisance, and rather than do good, is actually going to cause harm. But then Governor Akeredolu is saying no, that state police is going to actually do more good. And in the issue of state police is going to be, if I'm going to weigh on the issue of state police state police is going to actually do very well here in Nigeria. Having a central police force isn't really the best, because we have these police officers being posted from one state to another. You work in Lagos for five months, you can be moved to Rivers tomorrow. And that kind of thing doesn't really allow these police officers to stay in one place. Every day there's practically like a new police officer in the command. So can we, if there's a state police, the state actually runs the police. State governors are the ones in charge. They appoint a state inspector general of police, and this person is in charge of the state police. And what the state police will actually do is that you have state police that are indigenous of that particular state. You have policemen that are indigenous and policemen that are indigenous of that particular state actually working in that state. It actually makes it easier for them to know who and who is truly living in that area. Like if you are going to be working based on state police, you can actually have one police officer being posted in a particular area for like 10 years, because you're not going to be moving from one place to another. So actually having that, you actually have enough time to familiarize yourself with the surroundings, with the people living there. So anytime you notice something out of place, it's easier to spot it, because you can actually notice it. But if you're going to be having a federal police where people can actually come for 5 months and leave, come for 5 months and leave, come for 6 months, come for a year, that kind of, with the constant change, you don't actually give people enough time to familiarize themselves with this particular area. So they don't even know who is who actually stays here, who actually lives here, who actually, when they say a stranger or someone just lurking around this area, the vicinity, doing nothing, they can't really say, oh, this person is not someone from around here, so maybe he's coming to do something fishy, because they don't really know the people that are around. They are not so familiar with people that are around. So it leaves room for these bandits, these Fînàlly herdsmen, these terrorists to actually come in and blend in with the citizens and act like they are actually from there. Because these federal policemen have no idea of who should be there and who shouldn't be there, because they don't actually stay long enough to actually get to know the people that are really indigenous of the area. So yes, him talking about the state police is something that the Nigerian government should actually consider, because it's that the best way forward. A state police is going to actually strengthen the security position of each state. Now it depends on how each governor wants to how much each governor is willing to fund their police force. That way it will actually strengthen the security position of the state. So you, my able listeners, what do you actually think of the idea of a state police? Please leave your comments in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our news channel. That's it from us today, guys. Thank you and God bless.